Happy New Year. This is Saturday Live Video, and we're continuing for now to do like a weekly meditation. I know that people feedback that they enjoy it, so I'll keep doing it as long as is necessary. And so I think just today maybe we can think about the idea of bringing in or ushering the new. So bringing ourselves to a place of quiet and stillness, and from that place allowing the new to unfold itself for New Year. So one of the key elements of a normal kind of meditation process is to try and gain a little bit of separation between, a little bit of space between ourselves and our thoughts, our internal judge, or our body feelings, any pain or any physical pain or any things that don't quite feel right in ourselves. So they're feelings. So there's feelings normally, or there are mental processes, thoughts. It's either stuff in the body or stuff that's in the mind, really. And we can get locked into those. And one of the, in all different forms, from Taoist, Buddhist, mindfulness-based meditations, are to create a little bit of, in Hindu-based meditations too, a little bit of separation between this idea of a little bit of spaciousness. So we are not our thoughts. We are not our feelings. We are not our body or our pain or our suffering. We are not our suffering. What we become is, and one of the ways to do that is to become the observer of those thoughts, those body feelings, those pains, those mental anguishes, those anxieties, those sadnesses. But actually the observer, the person who is observing those, is, what is the observer? The observer is perfect. That's it. There is all this stuff that's happening to us, in us, around us, stuff we're creating, and then there is the us. And when we become aware by just flicking our attention to realizing that we actually are just the observer of it, that creates this spaciousness, this space, which by its very essence will bring us peace. It can't not, because you suddenly realize that it doesn't matter. All of that is patterns, stories, themes, but that's not me. I am not that. And, well, that's the whole process of that possibly an observer meditation or different types of meditations that work in that way. They're nice ways in, and there's a lot of different routes in to find this little bit of space, this headspace almost, you could call it. That's one way of thinking about it, but it's just bringing in a little bit of spaciousness behind those thoughts, feelings. So let's start with that, and from that place, let's usher in new, or newness, the new, something new, so we can come out of the meditation and we are refreshed, we are renewed, we are brand new. And so we can step into our life as it can unfold from that moment. And that renewal, I think, is another important part of meditation and why it's so important to do a practice and have a practice on every day. So settle yourselves down and just allow yourself to, first thing, just fully accept and allow. Just get a sense of how you feel. You know, are there any thoughts? Are there any feelings? How's your body feel? Is it a little bit of soreness there, or a little bit of whatever? Tiredness. Tiredness is a common one, isn't it, this time of year? A little tired, a little bit of a sore knee or whatever. you know, a little sad, a little anxious, whatever it is, just say, okay, let's all bring that to the table. That's all completely fine. That's life. That is the stuff of life. In fact, in a meditative process, we can use those thoughts and feelings to bring us into actually a place of peace by, in some ways, disassociating with them, by fully letting them be. So let's just start by just letting whatever is be. Just let it. It's fine. It's all completely perfect and fine. No matter if you feel intense pain or intense anguish, just let it be. And the part of you that lets it be is your health, is your observer, is your, you could say, your enlightened self. It's perfect, or your perfect embryonic self. So just settle into that and allow yourself to, just by practicing allowing, to find a little bit of quietness in you. And as things start to quieten and start to settle and start to become more comfortable, just bring your attention to this sense of spaciousness, this sense of space, which is behind your eyes. It's like a gateway into another world. Just allow yourself to drop into that spaciousness, which is available to you whenever you want. And if you can't feel it internally, you can't drop into it internally, just allow your senses to come outside you, your sensory feeling sense, to feel this quietness, this stillness that's always there behind any of the little bits of noises that are there all the time. There is a stillness that's there everywhere. So let that stillness center you and meet the stillness that's there, the spaciousness that's behind your eyes. It's all one. There's a sweetness to that stillness. In quality, it feels very sweet. Quite delicate. So, as you start to refine your body, as you start to reform from that place of primordial stillness, and you start to reform, your edges start to come back, you start to re-enter the world, you are new, and you are bringing in the brand new you in this moment. And can take slowly a few minutes to reform, to reform. Slowly feel your feet again. And if you want to carry on, do slowly feel your skin. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your eyes. Feel that soft quiet that's there still now, even after we reform. And there you come, anew and renewed. So I wish you a happy new year. And I'll come back to you, hopefully, next Saturday night with something else. And meantime, all my courses, etc., are on the website Dynamics of Stillness. I wish you well.